Hey yo, it's me, Zeke410. Welcome back to the channel. Basically, this is going to be a short, sweet, and brief before you feud. We have the Power Up Faction Feud event. And literally, what's going on with this is it's going to be the return of the two-man feud in the system. So basically, less lag, more action. You're basically going to be able to go up against your opponent, get in, get out, get your feud score, get your points, get your milestones, and be prepared for some pretty solid milestone rewards, especially with this event running, this month-long event, as well as the introduction of 4-star tokens, 4-star gold tokens, and four-star superstars, hopefully in the near future. And the beta tests are up and running, so hopefully you get picked. Don't forget to submit your entry so you can get a chance to try them out. But ultimately, this is what's going on right here. The setup for this feud, literally, there are no bonuses, there are no perks. Literally, you just have to use these superstars. Now, at the very top in the main event is Honky Tonk Man and Vince. Basically, they're expecting you to either have pulled Vince in the Money in the Bank edition Player's Choice, or you already got him from the event that he was released in, or you got him out of the crates alongside Honky Tonk Man. Then in your mid card, it's basically the same schematic. You're basically going to be using people from the Dynamic Nine tours. So I got Dude Love in for my Attitude Era. I have Doink the Clown, who I pulled in for my new gen. I have Andre in my Legend slot. Then down below, I have Jeff Hardy for my Event Superstars, Mark Henry, Shinsuke, and then at the very bottom, also who's also optional, is King of Kings VIP Triple H Showboat. So what the game plan is with this is literally you got to be on the lookout for a couple things. First and foremost, since the Attitude Era is available, that means guys like Austin 316, Harlem Heat Booker, Eddie Guerrero, Dude Love, obviously, next big thing, Brock Lesnar. All of these cats are going to be available. So you need to be prepared. Now, the bonus is there at least isn't a plus MP. Literally, you're just going to be dealing with more than likely some 5K 3-star silver MP trainers. So be on the lookout for that and be prepared to figure out who you're going to bring in, who are you going to run. Now, since a lot of the strong Attitude Era guys are strikers, maybe it would be a good idea, to fill your new gen or your own Attitude Era slot or Legend slot with a showboat. So that's something to keep in mind. Next up, you have where my doink is the new gen slot. Now for new gen, you need to be very prepared. Frustrating matches ahead. Why? Here's the reason why. Basically, because of new gen, you have Mr. Perfect, OP technician. You also have Razor Ramon, who's very frustrating with his trap gems, and you also have the Mastodon Vader, who's going to be a real problem for you when it comes to this scenario. So you need to really be prepared for those kind of things. More than likely, you'll probably run into, maybe you might run into some big boss mans. You might run into some HBKs, obviously, because he's also an event superstar, but he's also new gen. So there's a possibility there. But the big threats in that era are definitely going to be, you know, Doink is going to be a problem. He's going to be an issue for you. Razor Ramon definitely, and Mr. Perfect and Mastodon Vader. So you definitely want to steer clear of that. And also, Cactus Jack is Attitude Era, so you want to be prepared to run into him as well. And there's somebody else that's at the tip of my tongue. Farouk is also Attitude Era, so be prepared to run into Farouk's as well. Be prepared for that skip turn. So you might want to run a Bam Bam with his skip turn for new gen for powerhouses. If you don't have a Vader, if you run into a Farouk, you might want to just be ready to have a Bam Bam on the side. Next up, we have the Legends. Legend is going to be OP. So you got Andre. Obviously, I'm running my Andre. More than likely, you'll either see Andres and you'll probably see double A's, Arn Andersons. But if not, you may see a Papa Shango. You might see a Macho Man. You might see Lex Luger. You might see Ultimate Warrior, Jake the Snake, Nikolai Volkov. You definitely want to be prepared if you go up against Macho Man, Volkov, Even including Andre, especially with his gear on, Warrior, Luger. Like I said prior in the other feud, strikers in the Creep Family Invitational, strikers and legends definitely are two of the top classes when it comes to damage, and you also want to be prepared for powerhouses as well because they're massive with their move damage as well. So you definitely want to be ready for that slot. Now, when it comes to the event slot, that's going to be anybody that was an event superstar. So at the moment, from what I have, that's Double A, that's Jeff Hardy, that's Jeff Hardy, Double A, HBK. These are all guys that you definitely want to be considerate about. Now, Jeff Hardy is an OP acrobat. That's definitely for certain. He's one of the best acrobat units in the game. He's very fast. Acrobats get their moves fast, so you want to be ready for that, especially with the combination of either Cesaro, Matt Hardy, or Steel on him. He's going to be very vicious. HBK as well. Showboats suck at getting their pins, but they're also very efficient when it comes to getting their moves. So that's something you also want to be ready for and prepared. Then we also got Mark Henry, Shinsuke, and Triple H. Now, Triple H is a very solid showboat. He's very efficient, so people are going to probably be running him with Andre for more reinforced gems, maybe, possibly, but definitely if he has steel, be prepared for him to bring the hammer. Shinsuke definitely with Lawler on him, and for Triple H for power gems, he's just going to be vicious, and even he might even have Bray on him. So these are literally going to be scenarios you want to stay clear of. Vince McMahon with Enzo, well, with his yellows, getting his blast gems and everything. Honky Tonk Man with getting his health back with the double purple, and also running his timer gems with the black move. You definitely want to be prepared for this feud. It's going to be very solid. Now the pro is there aren't any bonuses, but at the same time, because there aren't any bonuses, it's literally going to be like who gets their gems first. Whoever gets their matchups first is basically going to get a good advantage. Also, be prepared if you don't have the high enough ratings. Make sure to mix it up. Put some fodder guys in there. Like I got Shinsuke still at 360 because I'm fuse hunting for the 3-star bronze or 3-star silver variant. So definitely fall on those if you are a very light player in the 3-star category. You definitely want to make sure that you have it balanced out so you can get your milestones and your feud score and your points up. And that's basically what it's going to be. Now the event superstars, I'm not too certain if Dead Man, Undertaker, or somebody like that would count. I highly doubt that that he counts. I literally think like event superstars are Jeff, Double A, HBK, Zombie KO, those kind of guys. But it's going to be a very solid feud. There's going to be a lot of heat when it comes to these matchups. Be prepared. There might be someone rolling in here. With all the characters for this, there might be some people that roll into this, and the rewards. Hopefully you're able to score some karma points. Hopefully we're able to score some really good tokens. We've had two back-to-back technicians, but the last feud had technician tokens, so I'm not too sure if we're going to be getting green TP again. It might move on to another class. I'm not certain, but this is going to be a solid feud, and that's basically what you need to know. When it comes to that Attitude Era, again, be prepared you might see next big thing Brock Lesnar. You might see Austin 316, Harlem Heat, Eddie Guerrero, Dude Love. You might see Farouk. You might see Justin Hawk. You might see Sting even. So you need to be ready for that scenario. New gen class, be very ready for Doinks. Be ready for Mr. Perfects. Be prepared for Razor. He's going to be very irritating and annoying with them trap gems. Also, be Dead Man. Just because I mentioned him, he might not be an event superstar, but he is new gen and he's very OP and he can steal your life. He can just wreck you. So that's another guy to be very cautious of. I've realized that when it comes to new gen characters, if anything, they're very unique because of how their move sets work. With trap gems, swapping the board, swapping colors and everything. That's that seems to be something that's very unique to the new gen class. And Vader Mastodon, rest in peace. He will more than likely be showing up in here for certain. Legends: Luger, Macho Man, Andre, Volkov, Shango, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Honky Tonk Man, literally there's going to be a lot of OP legends, but more than likely the most common ones you're probably going to see. You might see John Studd, you might see Sheik, you might see Andre Double A. These are guys you should be ready to encounter in that situation. And again, the event superstars I already covered. Jeff, HBK, Zombie KO, Double A. You'll be seeing them down there. So wherever they don't fit up in the mid card, they're more than likely going to also possibly show up as another alternative in the undercard, as well as Mark Henry, Shinsuke, and King of Kings. Basically, what I feel is this: if you got the high enough overalls and you want to get your score quicker, then go in heavy. Put in as many high tier 3 star, bronze, silver, and golds in, and just go to town. If you are lower tier, then put the people you have in there. If you got a 3 star Andre and a 3 star Jeff, or HBK or something, work that angle as well, and put the other people in. Like if you got someone very low, low with a very low overall in your Attitude Era, other guys like Kurt Angle or Kane, DDP Showboat, even DDP Technician. You literally want to just make sure that you balance it out enough. At least take 2 3 stars with you, and then make the rest fodder. 300, 500, etc. Maybe early 1,000, 1,200, and roll it out that way. You might have to feud a little bit longer, but you're at least going to be guaranteed better opportunities at points and getting your feud score up and collecting your milestones. But that is the video for y'all. It's going to be a two-man. It's going to be a two-man feud again, meaning it's going to be less lag, less bugs, hopefully, knock on wood, and it's also going to be very action packed, going to be going back to back. Again, there are no boosts in this. Literally, you're just going to be going for the milestones. Hopefully the milestones are going to be very, very good, and hopefully we also get something thrown in there for like the karma points for our faction, and as well as our individual faction points. Hopefully we're able to get some things towards this event to help everyone progress, move forward, and onward. But that is the video. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you have a question, by all means, I will answer it as soon as possible. Make sure to subscribe. Stay tuned in. We are coming into the final week of June, y'all. The final week. Can we make it to 2K? I believe in miracles. Anything's possible. Just share the channel, share the content, and make sure to leave a thoughtful comment. And by the beginning of May, the first week of May, the first full week of May, I will announce to you who the winner is, and I will make sure that they contact me once I announce who the winner is. Make sure to contact me either on my Facebook page or on my Twitter, and both links are going to be in the description below. So, Crown Arizona, the bad guy, Zeke 410, family first, royalty always. Before you feud, power up faction feud, and this is going to be the first one. So there's going to be a series expected. They said it's going to be happening each weekend. We're going to be getting these feuds. So be ready and be prepared, because more than likely it's going to be a repeat. But maybe each time we get a new series in the feud, they start adding little perks and bonuses, and that's going to change everything. So until next time, stay tuned for more brand new, undisputed WWE Champions content from Zeke 410. Stay tuned to be continued. Peace and good feuding.